Yeah. We love pushing each other's buttons. It's so fun.
It's the greatest part. Anyone that has a sibling knows the fights are usually short and then you make up and everything's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it's great. I think I wouldn't want to be in business with anyone else.
Same here. Because I couldn't be brutally honest with anyone. I'm just kidding.
Next question.
I'm just kidding. No, that was a good answer. Hello and welcome.
Oh my God. Hey.
What is up? We are Eat the Damn Cake. I'm Carly.
And I am Maddie.
And we are doing a little bit of an interesting episode today. Maddie could not make it into the studio, so I am in the studio and she is with us via Zoom.
Via Zoomy Zoom. So, I am here and I am thriving.
She's with Duke. I'm a little jealous.
Duke is sleeping like a little angel baby.
I hope he starts howling during this episode so everyone knows that he is my baby angel and that he is here to stay and he is present. Okay. It is Wednesday.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. It is Wednesday. We are so excited. We are on episode 14, which means next week we have a guest, episode 15, Woo! Baby.
I can't freaking wait.
We're not going to announce our guest now, but pay attention within the next few days because we are going to put up a little box for you guys to have questions for this person. So.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's a good
really
one.
Excited.
You feel free to ask like juicy questions to this person.
They're even more excited, I think.
They said nothing's off limits.
Right.
Yeah.
So get ready.
To rumble.
How was the week though? I'm trying to think. We talked about our week this morning and literally
we couldn't think of any monumental thing that happened within the past week to us besides Boston Fitness is reopening. That's super exciting.
Yes, that's exciting.
I'll be back to teaching in Boston.
Lives, that's exciting. But in our personal lives, I feel like, like I say every week, I feel like my life is just like Groundhog Day and I live the same day over and over. So, you know what? We did do something fun the other night. On Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
I left work and was like, we're going to do that thing that I saw on TikTok where every, TikTok as a 23-year-old, where every family member makes their own drink.
Yeah. And tries each other's drink. Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Colleen and Roger were not a fan.
Well, they didn't want to mix their alcohol, which I understand.
They were like, we don't want to mix and vodka.
Maddie pretty much ended up making everyone 4 separate different drinks with all different kinds of alcohol in it. So that's what it ended up being. And it was fun. It was a good time. It killed a couple hours.
What did I think I made like 3 different espresso martinis.
Yep.
And then I made
not all for one person.
No. I made raspberry simple syrup, which was so freaking good.
Yeah.
And I only ended up having 1 drink and then I had like 7 waters because I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a headache tomorrow.
We all fear the headaches,
I fear them at this point.
In other news, it snowed 6 inches very unexpectedly overnight. And all of a sudden I woke up this morning and I was like, I didn't realize I was going to have to trek up a mountain to hike Duke today. And
what mountain did you go to?
It's called Callahan State Mountain. No, I'm just kidding. But it's a state park and it's actually pretty hilly. Like it has a good amount of hills in it.
Yeah.
And Duke just loves the snow. He lives his best life in it. So I was being a stellar mother, just taking him for a long ass walk today. And by the end of it, I was dripping sweat because of the trek. I was the one creating the footprints in the path. It was like
for
a clean
him.
No, he was way ahead of me. But like for anyone who wanted to hike in the park after me, there was not one person in the park. It was just me and Duke and some deer tracks. So that could have been a good run in. That could have been interesting, good content, but didn't happen.
Yeah, and just another big thing, we're doing small group training and personal training out of our space now.
Yes.
So that's another exciting
And
development that continues.
maybe some
Maybe
some group fitness classes on the weekend. Very COVID safe, COVID friendly. You know the drill.
The COVID protocols.
But you know what? Toss us a follow on Eat the Damn Cake and Built by Byron, and on Eat the Damn Cake TikTok and Built by Byron TikTok, and you can stay up to date on every single thing we have going on, okay?
I will say I've been trying so hard on TikTok, and I think I'm figuring out the less effort you put in a TikTok, the more viral it'll go.
So true. Anyone who tries wicked hard is just like canceled immediately.
Okay.
Well, no. By TikTok. I tried really hard on a TikTok the other day.
Oh my God, are we canceled?
No. I tried really hard on a TikTok on my personal account the other day, and it got 24 views, and I was like, okay. Yeah. But then there was one that I made in 3 seconds, and it got literally 5,000 views, and I was like, right. What in the actual heck? What is this algorithm? How do I crack the code here? Because all I want to do is just show the world what we're up to, and no one seems interested.
I just want to show the world that I'm doing things.
Doing
a good job, and I'm trying really freaking hard.
And we just want to help people, okay?
We just want to help people. Let us help you.
All right.
On that note,
let's go into hell nana.
I know. It's been a couple weeks.
Wait, hold on. What? Before we do that, I did another episode of Cooking with Kaka today, and if you know,
Cooking with,
it's actually so tragic that we can't even joke about it at this point about how bad of a cook that I am, because I was making Easy Mac. You know what? Just watch the video. When it comes out, just watch the video. We don't
even spoil it.
Okay. We'll move on. Hell yeah and hell to the nana.
Hell to the nana and hell to the yeah. So we were deliberating what we wanted to do this week, and after much deliberation, we landed on Whole30.
Yeah.
Whole30 seemed like the best choice for us.
If you've did it, then you've did it, and you know what we're talking about. If you haven't done it, you're probably like me, who would never try it.
Well, okay, so I did some research, and it was from a sourced article. I think it was the Cleveland Clinic. So they did the research for me, and I'm just reporting what I have learned. So for those of you that don't know what Whole30 is, it is basically it's 30 days where you remove specific foods that help you kind of understand if your body has an adverse reaction to them. So it's taking away added sugar and taking away added oils and anything like that. So it's all about focusing on the origin of the food and where it comes from, as opposed to counting calories, which I actually feel better about.
Yeah, and it gives you a chance to kind of discover how your body reacts to certain foods.
Right. So it's mostly made for fellows who have IBS, that irritable bowel syndrome.
Wow.
For those of you that don't know what IBS stands for,
Google it. We're not going to tell you. Go Google it.
Well,
We're not going to go in.
It's
anal leakage. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Okay.
I'm feeling a little bit riskier without Maddie in the room today, without her scolding me about anything. So sorry in advance for what comes out of my mouth.
We did talk about Duke's anal glands on, I think, last week's episode. So I guess no subject is off limits.
Anything goes.
Anything goes at this point. But IBS is not anal leakage, so don't listen to Carly. I'm sorry for that horrifying photo. Probably popped into your head. So I'm not even going to talk about IBS anymore, but if you have it, Whole30 might be a good thing for you. Anyways, So the whole 30, the foods that you're eating is fresh fruits and veggies, eggs and lean proteins, healthy fats, and like nuts and nut butters, all super natural, no like high processed foods. And then after the 30 days, you start slowly reintroducing like different food groups. So you reintroduce like a bunch like added sugar or like manufactured sugar. So all that added shit that's not natural. And then you can reintroduce dairy. So it's like to try to figure out what, like Carly said, your body's sensitive to. And or gluten, same stuff like that. So anything that your body might have a food intolerance to, or say you like break out into a rash whenever you eat, I don't know, pizza. And you're like, what the hell is going on? Maybe pizza wouldn't be the best because that's gluten and dairy, so you wouldn't know which one was which one.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe just a cheese plate and then bread.
A charcuterie board. Of just cheese.
Yum.
But so it's one of those things where it is for losing weight. Like you will lose weight on it.
Purely because you're cutting out certain foods.
Yeah. So I can't say that I hate it because the reason why it was created, I don't mind. I think it's actually really smart for people that are trying to figure out why they're having adverse reactions to food.
Yeah.
But if you're trying it out for that, I say hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell to the yeah.
But the only thing is go Ka. What's your but? I'll tell my but.
If you're doing it to try to maintain this for every single month for the rest of your life, not for you, sister queen. Don't do it.
Sister, queen, or king, whoever you are.
Whole
30.
It's an experiment.
A diet, it is not substantial.
Yeah.
Or
no.
Substantial.
Sustainable.
That's the word I'm looking for.
It's not substantial either. It's not good for you. I'm just kidding.
No. So you can't do it as something that's going to be long term. If you're just trying it for the 30 days and then really trying to figure out what your body reacts well to, great. But don't enter it being like, I'm going to drop 10 pounds, and then I'm going to drop another 10 pounds. That is not a good mentality, because then once you stop doing all the stuff that it tells you to do,
bada bing, bada boom, here it comes back. What goes around comes around.
Bada boom. So like our normal take on diets, I think it's just, if you're looking, diet culture is not going to be the way that you lose weight, maintain weight, keep weight off. If that's your goal, if that's not your goal, do you, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But for those of you that are trying to lose weight through diet culture, the retention rate is very low.
Then just eat the damn cake. Just kidding.
Eat the damn.
So like we said, hell yeah.
Eat the brownies.
Hell yeah. If you're giving it an experimental try, hell nah if you're looking at it as a diet.
Correct.
All right.
But I mean, I think that's the first hell yeah we've had in a while.
In a very long time, because we've been doing a lot of diets recently, but we have some listener questions that we didn't get to last week. I know last week got a little spicy, and we're not together this week, so it might be actually better. I'm just kidding.
No, it was spicy,
I'm just kidding.
But it was still, it's all in good fun always. So yes. I hope you guys know we do love each other.
We do.
Sometimes we want to rip each other's heads off, but that's the same as any sibling.
100%. So if I
they don't fight their life.
If I came off like a massive psychopath last week, I'm so sorry. You know, that time of month, honey. And everyone's like, Carly, get off the mic, but it's fine. All right. Let's
get into
begin. So, starting off with a nice and light question. What is your biggest regret in life?
Oh my God, what a lighthearted and fun.
I know, so cute, fun, and flirty. We haven't said that in a while, but it is really cute, fun, and flirty. I know mine.
Is it?
What is yours?
I think you should go first because I need to brainstorm a bit.
Okay, so mine came right to me. My biggest regret in life was having a boyfriend in college. Not only was it like a very toxic relationship, but it just like was not like, I wish I didn't have one because I missed out on a lot of fun opportunities with my college friends that I would have definitely rather been at instead of just like being lame with a boyfriend. So that's my biggest regret in life.
No knock if you had a boyfriend in college or want one.
Yeah, no. If you went through college in a very happy relationship, so happy for you. This
Carly
was not a
was
happy
not.
relationship.
No.
And if he's listening out there somewhere, I hope you're doing well. We'll leave it there.
So I would be like the cliche, like, I live no regrets. Everything I do with intention. But like the first thing, and maybe honestly this might not be the thing I regret most, but the first thing that pops into my mind, and anyone close to me might know this period of my life. I got straight across bangs when I was going through
something.
Probably the most my body and face was going through something called the awkward phase that the teenagers nowadays don't seem to have.
They just skip it.
Which I think is just not fair because it was a humbling experience for me. Really, like looking back at photos, I'm like, okay, this is where we started. But I had braces, never touched my hair with any kind of color. Like it was very sad looking haircut. And then I was like, wait a second, straight across bangs on my two or three finger forehead, the tiniest forehead in the world, will look amazing. It'll look so good. So needless to say, I got them and then I wore them down just one time. And then I did the like back then.
Oh, did you twist it?
The snooky poof was in. So I would like snooky poof it every single day.
We love
until
that.
They grew out.
That's amazing.
So that will sit as one of my biggest regrets ever.
Beautiful.
I can't think of anything else.
All right. And this is the last one from one of your very close friends. If you could rearrange the alphabet, what letters would you put together? And don't say you and I. I would probably put BUILT together. Let's get built, baby.
I would put
yeah.
I don't know. That's a really good question. And the friend asking these questions, where the heck did you get these out of?
I swear she Googled them.
I'm like, best questions to ask.
To throw people off. Yeah.
I would do DUKE. Duke.
Oh my God. Why did
Duker.
Duker Pooker. Okay.
Pooker. You just got up from his nap.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Bring him over. Show him to the people.
Hi.
I mean, everyone definitely knows.
He doesn't want to come here. He's sleepy.
Okay. Sleepy boy.
Next question.
What's the health benefit of a low carb diet? Give it to me in one sentence. They didn't say that. I'm just saying that. My computer is running low. Let's be honest. So if Maddie just cuts out, that's the end of the podcast.
Well, that is terrifying.
What? I forgot it. So, you know what? I guess I just wanted to low-key solo podcast today. I was like, I'm not going to bring a charger.
I hate Maddie. I don't want Maddie here.
No, that's not it at all. I honestly forgot my charger. That was my B, and we are on 15%, baby.
Oh, you're fine. 15%.
We started with 30.
Oh, that's fine.
It's rapidly. Okay. Anyways, low-carb diet.
I don't care. So low-carb diet, I say the benefits are nothing, period.
Nothing. Yes. There's no such thing as a good diet. We will never be like, that diet's perfect. We will
never be like, oh my God, that diet.
Yeah. So if you are looking to eat less carbs, I can't wrap my head around it because there are carbs in everything, vegetables, fruits, you know what I mean? So like
you have to like divvy it up, like simple carbs, complex carbs. Which ones do you want to cut out? Which ones do you want to have less of? You need all of them though.
Yeah.
So like to do a low carb diet, like I just think carbs are important. Carbs are a source of energy and you need it. So
and if you actually
next freaking question.
And if you want to learn more about that, definitely go see a dietitian or a nutritionist. Me and Maddie are neither of those.
But we have very severe opinions.
Yes,
about
we do.
diets.
So, okay. Actually, we have another one from your friend. Favorite drink. So, assuming we'll do one alcoholic, one non-alcoholic, one for the 21 plus people, one for the 21 and under people.
Okay, you go first.
Favorite alcoholic drink. They are the death of me, but I love Cosmos.
Oh yeah. I
love wine. Don't get me wrong. Like Char to the Nay Nay, like definitely
Char to the nay,
like that is my cup of tea. But I like when I'm going out for a night on the town, if you will, Cosmo,
on the city,
fresh lime juice, Tito's has to be that.
Ashland Ale House is also a good spot for Carly and Cosmos.
Well, we will not go there. And then my favorite non-alcoholic drink is it's hot chocolate, but currently I am 27 days strong without hot chocolate. So it is a oat milk matcha latte at the moment. Maddie,
oat milk matcha latte.
What are each of yours?
So I think the non-alcoholic one would be, or no, I'll start with the alcoholic one. A margarita. Regular marg, little fresh lime juice, agave, tequila, triple sec, shake it off, ice, no salt. Salt. I hate salt on my margs. Vomit, vomit, vomit. Non-alcoholic beverage. I would say my Dunkin' iced coffee, most likely.
Yeah.
Literally just inject it into my veins. If I could have it pumping through my veins all day, I would. So.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Well, we'll go into the next question. What is Maddie's Dunkin' order?
It's so cute that you guys want to know because I have such an obsession about
You should
it.
actually apply to be an influencer for them. I know people who have been micro influencers for them with under 5,000 followers. So
that's so rude to call me. Like, talk about a backhanded compliment or a backhanded, like, you could be like, Maddie, like, I'm like an actual influencer.
No,
I'm
not an influencer.
But you could be a micro influencer because you just don't have as many followers.
Thank you. Yeah, just add the sound. It's fine. No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that your love for Dunkin' is applaudable. I don't know.
It's admirable.
Admirable.
Dedication.
So I think the amount of money you spend there, they should be paying you to do ads.
Honestly, we don't need to think about the money I spend. So my current Dunkin' order right now, it's ever changing. It is a large iced caramel swirl with oat milk. Did you hear a joke? Caramel swirl with oat milk and an espresso shot. I add an espresso shot. Yep. Because I can't get enough caffeine. So
wow.
That is me. Yep.
Bless your heart.
Since I added the espresso shot, the coffee tastes 100% better.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone's like, Dunkin's is ice water. Like, it doesn't taste like coffee. I'm like, okay, fine. So I added the espresso shot. Now I'm like on one all day. So
yeah, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. How do you ladies find a balance between business partners and family?
You want me to start?
Yeah.
I hear everyone laughing in the room.
She's so scary. She goes, do you want me to start?
No, I will just say we literally don't have a separation.
Yeah.
We just throw it all in a pot, stir it up, and just see what will happen. Sometimes it is fiery.
There
and
are two
it is amazing
benefits to that.
Yeah.
No, one benefit to that.
One. Okay.
The only benefit to that is that neither one of us suppresses how we feel. So we get it all out on the table when things are bothering us. We just kind of like let it all out there, let it simmer, let it explode, whatever it might.
I was going to say, or explode.
Explode. Whatever it might do, it does. And then it's past. And then we're moving on. So
then we move on. And
we've learned how to move on very quickly from things, which is good.
We're learning. We are learning.
Yeah, it's still
evolving.
It's still like a challenge. We live at home. We work together. We're business partners. We do a podcast together. We personal train together. So we are constantly together. So when we do have that space away from each other, we definitely like appreciate each other more when we come back to each other. But I think that once we don't live together anymore, we're going to miss it because it's so easy to just walk into one person's room right now and just be like, hey, what do you think of this idea? And they're like, yeah, great. Or I hate it.
Also, if you think about it, we're in a global pandemic and we can't see literally anyone else. So if we didn't live together, we would just be so bored.
Yeah. We love pushing each other's buttons. It's so fun. It's the greatest
part. Anyone that has a sibling knows the fights are usually short and then you make up and everything's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I think it's great. I think I wouldn't want to be in business with anyone else.
Same here. Because I couldn't be brutally honest with anyone. I'm just kidding.
Next question.
I'm just kidding. No, that was a good answer. Best class you took in college. I can hands down say it was a class with Judy LeBranch that I took at UMass. It was a kinesiology class. Do
you remember?
Sports and programming. It's
exercise programming?
Exercise programming. So basically we ran a gym. And there was like a gym on campus that the kin majors got to like run, manage, create a schedule, cover, personal train people, like that kind of thing. And we like in that class had to run the entire gym. And that was like the most beneficial class I took because you learned the ins and outs of a business. And she just like let you handle everything on your own. She was unbelievable.
Shout out to Judy LeBranch, like one of the best professors I've ever had in my life. I took 3 of her classes. Like any class they offered with her, I was like, okay, I want to be in there. Exercise programming, I think, was one of my favorite classes as well. And then I did another like exercise in business one as well. And they were both amazing. If you go to UMass, if you're a kinesiology major, take a class with her. Even if you're not a kinesiology major, I'm pretty sure you can take a class with her.
At least one, yeah. Because she's head of kinesiology department, so she might do an intro class.
Yeah, I just don't remember, but by far anything with her.
Also, Eliza Frechette, another absolutely unbelievable professor there. I hate writing, but she made me enjoy junior year writing where we had to legit write a thesis. So like
it was the hardest class ever.
A 25-page paper. And I will like, honestly, I actually do remember what I wrote it. I was going to say, I don't remember what I wrote it on, but I do. And I went to her for every office hour and she was the most helpful molding teacher. Like she really was absolutely unbelievable.
She molded Carly
my mind. She molded my mind, and I dog sat for her.
No, she was amazing too.
Yeah, they both were just 2 of the best. Like I will always like owe my kinesiology major to those 2 instructors or teachers because they were professors. That's the word.
Everything's okay.
Are you petting Duke?
Got it. Yeah. I just don't want him to whine.
Scream it from the mountaintops, Duke. What is your favorite memory from being at UMass together?
So we actually weren't at UMass for a long period of time. Carly ended up graduating early.
Yeah, I graduated in December 2015. So we had 1 semester together.
And it was my freshman first semester.
Yeah.
And Carly's like first semester senior year. And I think I didn't see actually that much of her.
Because I wasn't
like, in swimming.
I was helping like coach here and there, but I wasn't actually in the water at that point because my ribs just popped out. You know how it goes.
Just like the casual rib poppage.
But I have to say one of my favorite memories, even though we were not actually at UMass together, we were still associated at UMass together.
Associated with each other.
But my favorite memories was watching my sister break the 100 backstroke record at UMass. That was one of the coolest experiences ever. And it was my, is he whining? It was my, I was a backstroker. So watching it was at BU, right?
No, it was at A10.
Oh, at A10s. So, well, you got second at BU? First?
I got second at BU.
Yeah,
yes.
So that was the race that I remember. It was your sophomore year, and the year after I graduated. That was absolutely unbelievable. She went her best time. And then at the end of the year, watching her break the UMass varsity record for 100 backstroke was one of my favorite memories because it was just so cool to see your sister there and know that we were in college together. We were at UMass together. We were kin majors. We were both swimmers. Like we were just like all in it together. So it was just, that's one of my favorite memories. I remember crying.
So much wholesome content.
Yeah. I was bawling my eyes out. So happy for her.
Oh my God. See, guys, she loves me.
Oh my God. Obviously.
I'm just kidding. Everyone
I mean, this is just the like 1 hour a day I can be spicy like in front of other people, but like,
which is like the best part of the day. I think my favorite memory of us together at UMass was when she actually introduced me to UMass on my recruiting trip, which is like so weird. But like I've said before, Duke's playing with a squeaky.
It's okay. It's not too loud.
Before, like I said before, I didn't want to go to UMass at all. And Carly was pretty much the one that showed me that I wanted to go.
Heard that.
Any other toy.
So anyways, that is just a good ass time that we had together. And then Maddie, do you have favorite UMass mem in general? Someone said.
Ooh, that is hard.
I have one. And
okay,
it's like
yours?
So one night I was a freshman and Kyle's like, I can hear you laughing over there. I was a freshman and
nervous.
No. It's all appropriate. It's fun. You know, we just had gotten back from a party and you know how, I mean, you guys don't know, but back in the day, you would bring cameras to parties, like a digital camera to parties and take pictures because that was
actual digital camera.
Yes, not like a camera. And you would take them to parties and have your phone and your camera because the phone pictures just weren't where they are now. Okay. So that was my freshman year. I sound like I'm dating myself, but that was back in 2012. So we got back to the dorms, me and my friend got back to the dorms and there were this group of sophomore guys on the swim team who lived on the second floor. And they had just adopted like 2 hamsters, rats. I don't even know what they were. They were like something. I don't know.
Them.
So they had these 2 rats, hamsters hidden in the dorms. And me and Molly were in her room and she was downloading pictures to get from her camera onto her computer to have them uploaded for Sunday morning when everyone harasses her at breakfast and is like, do you have the pictures uploaded? Like that. I swear to God that happened. And one of the sophomore guys comes down with like the rat in his hand, just holding it. And he comes in the room and is like laying on the bed, like petting the hamster, the rat. And he's like talking to us. And then all of a sudden he loses it in the room. Like, and Molly
loses the hamster. Or was it
the hamster.
Gerbil?
It might have been a gerbil. It wasn't
small.
It was a small.
Hamsters are like this big.
Okay, it was
like a gerbil.
Yes,
it was a gerbil.
It was a gerbil. Okay, that's what it was. And so it got lost in like the heating duct, whatever. So I'm screeching, like screaming, and Molly is like invested in getting these pictures onto the computer. Like she is not paying attention. And she's like, wait, what's happening? And I'm like, there's literally a hamster lost in your room. I don't know what's going on. So anyways, we end up finding it. The RA comes to the door and our friend, the guy opens the door holding the hamster or the gerbil. And he goes, guys, you need to quiet down. Is that a rat? And he goes, yeah, it's my friends from off campus. Like, what? Why would they have the rat from off campus? Like, it makes no sense. And he's like, just shut the door. And like, just left. And that was just like one of the funniest moments of my entire life. So that was a good time.
I don't think I have like one specific one. I have so many good memories. I think like maybe I don't know. I don't know. There's so many freaking good ones.
All right.
Maybe Blarney of like all 4 years. I had so much fun. And
yeah. It's a good time. Didn't you make friends with like the cops outside of the house?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like me, obviously. Like yesterday, I was somewhere and a cop was standing right next to like me and I was chatting with him obviously because I was like standing in line for something. He's like, oh, I've never seen an earring in that part of someone's ear because this ear was like towards him. I'm like, how do I get in these conversations with people? Like how? I'm like, oh really? Like, my cartilage is so thick. It hurts so bad. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah.
He doesn't actually give a shit. He's just being nice.
He was just trying to like make conversation. I'm like, oh, do you have any piercings? And then I'm like sitting there. I'm like, why am I having this conversation with a cop right now? Like, I don't understand how I got here, but here I am. Like,
oh man.
Awesome.
Oh man. All right. Well, that concludes our questions. We are going to go through. I know. Thank you. We'll put a box up for our guests next week. We're going to go into this or that. We have 6% left on the computer. So we are going to fly through this or that so that Maddie can participate in the completion of the episode, if that makes sense.
I'm not worried. Let's go. Let's
skiing
do it.
Or snowboarding? Snowboarding.
Okay. Says the girl who snapped her arm in half the last time she went snowboarding.
It was my humorous.
She's like, snowboarding, yeah.
Well, if I had to choose between skiing and snowboarding, I'd still go back to snowboarding after snapping my arm in half. Sorry,
it was a
not
tragic story. Synopsis. We were in Vermont. We were snowboarding.
I wasn't snowboarding some like little mountain. We were at Mount Mansfield.
She's on a black diamond.
No, we were on a blue square.
We were on a blue square. And so
it happened on Valentine's Day, by the way. On Valentine's Day, I just got dumped.
Yeah, Carly had just.
These are all important facts.
Middle school boyfriend.
It was high school. It was sophomore year.
Sorry. Oh my God. Once you come down from the first part of the mountain, there's like a little like flat area. And the one flat area that was a little icy. Carly's coming down. And she's like about to stop, and she just like flew up, slipped on the thing, and landed on her arm. And I was like higher up on the mountain, but my dad came down and was like, "Oh, are you okay?" And Carly's like, "I think I broke my arm."
Like I literally was just talking.
Roger's like, "No, I doubt it." He like lifted her arm up, and it bent right in like, the center of her. It was really
in
gross.
the center of my upper arm.
I called my mom, and I was like, "Carly," and she thought someone literally died.
Yeah, so
I don't do so well in panicked situations.
Maddie's not a good fight or flight person. She's just like a panic person. I'm like, I think I broke my arm, but skiing won 186 to 66. So all of our skiers are out there. In the winter, would you rather travel to somewhere warm or the mountains?
We basically answered this last week.
I
think. Warm. 100% always. We'll
get
always
me
choose warm over cold.
In the tropics. Okay, so 224 for somewhere warm, 72 for the mountains. When you go to the mountain, do you stay in the lodge or ski and snowboard? So this is why I said that, because now I stay in the lodge and drink hot chocolate.
I think I would still snowboard, but like I don't look at snowboarding as like a day event. I'm like, we'll do like 2 or 3 runs. And then I'd like to reside to my bed or somewhere warm. I hate being cold. So, like Nick the other day was like, we could go skiing. We have a 4-hour time slot. And I looked at him like,
it's okay.
In what world are we going to be on the mountain for 4 hours?
Yeah.
Just curious.
Not for your homegirls. 169 for ski and snowboard, 118 for stay in the lodge. We got, would you rather cross country ski or snowshoe?
Someone said neither.
I know. I loved that because I kind of felt that.
Carly got snowshoes for Christmas, though.
I did. So. And I think I'm going to say snowshoe, even though because I've cross country skied. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not that fun. It's like, it's a lot of effort. I was
exhausted.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
I mean, snowshoeing doesn't sound much easier, but 162 for snowshoe, 106 for cross country ski. Ideal winter, lots of snow, cold, and no snow and warmer.
No snow and warmer, although I do like the snow outside right now.
Same here. I don't like the snow outside right now because I have to trek my dog through it every day. 153 for lots of snow and cold, 134 for no snow and warmer. Who do you want playing in Super Bowl Sunday, the Patriots or any other team?
This is an obvious answer, the Patriots.
I mean, if you're from New England and you're not rooting for the Patriots, then get out. Honestly,
you probably moved from somewhere else.
Yeah, or your parents forced you to like another team. But you know what? Get out. We don't want you here. I'm just kidding.
That's not true.
I'm just kidding. But I am. Do have to say, I am still rooting for Tom Brady. I'm not a poor sport. There are some people who are being like really like shady about it. And they're like, no, screw him. Like, no, you got to appreciate
loves Tom Brady still.
Yeah, you got to appreciate his talent. Like, he's unbelievable and he deserves to be there because he's one of the hardest workers. So boom, bada bang, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
He's back again in the Super Bowl, honeys.
Live, laugh, love, Tom Brady.
Okay, so 234 for the Patriots, 40 for any other team. In the new year, do you make big resolutions or small goals? We talked about this and clearly the people listened. Small goals.
Small goals or nothing. I don't really make resolutions or like.
Yeah, a goal to cut out hot chocolate for a month. That's a small goal. And guess what? I didn't say for the year. I said for the month.
I didn't make any. So if anyone's out there and didn't make any either, I'm right there with you. Because I know I would disappoint myself. So.
250 for small goals, 37 for big resolutions. And then last but not least, Maddie asked my permission to change this one. Just saying.
I did change this one because I didn't want a repeat of last week. I was so scared because I did it. And I was like,
she was like, are you okay with me changing this? I was like, yeah, sounds good. See, I'm a reasonable person when you ask. Okay. Would you rather ice skating or sledding?
Sledding.
I had a really tough time with this one.
Did you? So it was a good.
That was a good one. Because I was going to say ice skating or pond hockey for all of our people out there who play pond hockey, but.
It was the same thing.
Okay. So I think I'm going to say sledding.
I think sledding has a more fun factor.
Sledding one.
But if we're getting into it, I just suck at ice skating. I can't skate.
Yeah, so it's a little nerve-wracking for me. I don't want to break any more bones on ice. 129 for ice skating, 161 for sledding. That is all she wrote, baby. Episode 14 done and dusted. Next week is 15. We got a guest, so make sure to tune in.
After 14.
Make sure to rate, review, comment, share with a friend.
Subscribe.
Steal your parents' phones.
Leave us a review.
Some people did. We checked.
I know. You guys rock.
You guys, we love you. We're trying to hit 1,000 followers because at 1,000 followers, we're going to do a big giveaway. So I don't care whose phone you got to steal to follow Eat the Damn Cake podcast, but once we hit 1,000, you bet there's some cute merch coming to the top 5 people in that listen to us. So
grab your significant other's phone, grab your mom's phone, grab your dad's phone, be like, hey, can I see your phone for a second? Steal it, go to their Instagram, follow Eat the Damn Cake, and then act like nothing happened.
Exactly.
Done.
All right. That is it.
Love you.
We love you guys. Have an awesome, awesome rest of your week. Go eat the damn cake, baby.